Bueno, mi gente, bienvenidos a JOUKER PR GAMING. Estamos de vuelta con más gameplay de The Outer World. Así que nos quedamos para hacer un side quest más. No sé si habrá más, pero nos quedamos para buscar unos materiales para... ¿verdad? Hicimos un side quest de una que le llevamos una ropa que tenía que ser el mismo... tener por lo menos el casco y la armadura igual. Ella nos propuso ir a buscar unos materiales para hacernos y que es una armadura. Estamos en este sitio porque hay que buscar varias cositas. Déjame ver cuáles eran. Entonces, necesitamos 3 Raptidon, o como se llame eso. Creo que los que tenía los vendí. 10 Primal, para mí que esos son los que están en el sitio este de... Bueno, aquí dice Emerald Celeste, pero anyway. Y la Mantic. No sé si es aquí mismo, a ver. Anyway, yo sé que aquí hay. Vamos a ver si son esos. Si no, pues vamos donde dice. Porque aquí hay. Que no haya. Así que vamos a ver si encontramos esos materiales. Y luego de esto, pues pasamos a la misión principal. Este es uno. Ajá, mira que hay uno. A ver. Son 3. Y si encuentro uno. Más. Y yo, pues, matándome pensando que la ropa lo decía en la parte de arriba y en la descripción te dice cositas. Estas son... Sí, estas sueltan eso. Ahora sí. ¿Encontramos qué? Antiguo, ok. Falta las de Raptide, o como se pronuncia el nombre ese. Aquí al frente creo que hay más de eso. Pero por lo menos los que están aquí sí me van a contar. Voy a llevárnoslos con él. Son los primals, no, ya sé, ya sé dónde son los primals. No son aquí, son en el sitio este que parece como un cráter. Un cráter, no, ¿cómo se llama? Le di el landing pad, creo. Es un meteorito de esto. De ese asteroide. Vamos allá. Creo que esos eran los primals. Así que nos falta poquito. Espero que sea algo buena. Good, ¿no?
Destination reached. Scylla.
Ok, para esta esquina creo que había. Estos son robots, esquinita. ¿Estos que están aquí? Sí. Son 10. Dice, ok. Hacia para acá hay más. Qué pozo. ¿Qué vas? Creo que lo que me están dando es eso. Lo tengo que buscar más. Son 10. Si para acá veo más, si no para allá. Che, esta pistola tengo 6.000 y pico balas. No recuerdo si yo la subí de nivel. Si la mejoré. Okay. Esta la habilidad porque los puedo... ¿Cómo que se llama eso? Los capacito. La palabra correcta. Hace más fácil matarlo rápido. ¿Son 10? No sé cuántos llevo. Bueno, sí, son Primal Leader. Ok. No sé cuánto llevo, pero yo creo que estamos ahí más o menos. Sí, buscando. Oye, tantas veces que yo eliminé, maté, vendí. Y cuando más uno lo necesita es que no los tiene. Aquí hay uno heavy. Vamos a ver si no es este. Yo creo que ya lo matamos el heavy. Acá algo, pues. Tarea. Tarea. Hey. Acá. Ahora tiro para allá atrás. Ay, madre. Me falta. Hay que buscar a ver. Me salen aquí. Aquí va a salir las carnes. 8. Sí. Ok. Toma. Perdón, más. Todas estas cositas, estos detalles, luego estaré mencionándolos en los... ¿Verdad? En el análisis, ¿verdad? En el video reseña. Hice uno de About. Obviamente quiero compararlo los dos porque... Ahí están. Estoy grande, lo que voy a decir. Pues porque ambos juegos... ahora sí. Ambos juegos pues comparten como que más o menos las mismas cosas que yo siento que hubiesen tenido mejor, pero por lo que veo en la secuela mejoraron muchas cosas Estoy loco por eso ya, jugar el segundo. Deme un briquecito porque estas dos están rebuscando por aquí algo que quiero estar seguro que no rompan nada, ¿ok? Que no era nada. So, vamos a... Ahora sí, ahora podemos ir a entregar... Oye, yo no... Creo que este fue el único sitio que no vi desde la nave, creo. Desde aquí arriba. Creo yo, no recuerdo. Más o menos. So, vamos... Ahora sí. Vamos a ir a lo del traje.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Oye. Estoy llevando a Eli. Ok. So, vamos a ver qué nos van a dar. Hace algo peposo, señora. Vamos a hacer fast travel. Yo espero que en la secuela intentó hacer más la arma melee weapons. Que no las usa aquí. Realmente que las sentía innecesario, que eso es otra cosa que tengo que decirle en el review. Ok. Por lo menos yo la sentí necesaria. So, ok, aquí está todo.
I've been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster. While you were gone, I put in an order for one of my bespoke lapels. Solid gold, diamond encrusted. If it doesn't have one of my lapels, it's not a JOUKER original. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a signature. Bureaucracy is so utterly insufferable. Be a dear and retrieve it for me.
Okay, you're asking a lot from me.
Wonderful! I'm giving you authorization to retrieve this parcel on my behalf. You truly are my savior, darling.
Y que iban a terminar el quest. Aquí mismo. Para allí fue trampa. Ahí va. Ok, era por el otro lado. No lo voy a abrir de acá. Tengo podado, creo, no estoy seguro. Guarda la pistola.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Out to taste the rain.
How may I be of assistance?
Celeste, okay, send me here to sign for a parcel.
If you would like to sign for a parcel, please go to window B.
Ok. Vamos a firmarlo acá. Ahora este me va a enviar para la C.
How may I be of assistance?
I'm here to collect a parcel for Celeste.
Let me just look that up for you. It appears that a parcel for Ms. JOUKER, Celeste is currently out for delivery.
Was told the parcel was being held here. Okay, ¿dónde exactamente?
Let me see here. A parcel for JOUKER, Celeste is being delivered to 316 Rockwell in the Byzantium Estates.
Okay, I'll be on my way.
Thank you for allowing HPS to be your only option today.
Respeto.
I tell you. Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Sugar gel flakes and purple berry flavored sourdough.
Out with it, you wretched contract.
¿Enviaron a otra dirección o alguien lo recogió? Anyway, está aquí. Okay, we are unable to deliver your parcel at request. Se condenó. So, o voy a Terra 1 o así. Ahí no va a estar, ahí menos. Vámonos a Terra 1 a ver. Traía. Ok, viajar. Tengo que ir a donde ella parece. Pues aquí mismo. A ver, dime que es aquí mismo. Después bajar y irme en la nave, pues me voy.
I'll sue every technician and employee who ever touched this damn device.
Voy a hablar con ella, yo creo. Olvidé que este es la... Ah, perdido. Okay.
You, sir.
¿Con ella? Y como que se glitchó.
Move along. Carry on.
Tengo que hablar contigo. Está bien, desde que glitchó esto. Aquí con esto.
Of course. If you could just verify for me that you are Jolicoeur, Celeste, or an officially authorized proxy?
Can you not see what I'm wearing? Ese modo.
Yes, I can see by your eccentric mode of dress that you must be one of Ms. Jolicoeur's associates. Everything seems to be in order. Here you are, one parcel. I hope this has been a pleasant and satisfying transaction. Halcyon Parcel Service thanks you for your patronage.
En serio, falta respeto. ¿Y para qué me hizo ir allá aquella? Es como el gobierno. Ok, vamos, ahora sí.
I'm afraid
Rizzo's lemon.
Mira para ahí, yo se fue a Travel y eso era aquí al lado.
I've always loved that school.
¡Ea! Bueno, yo me retiro, aquí no pasó nada. Me grabo la que voy a checar si pasa algo.
Hey, careful. Don't go running around in the middle of a crime scene.
Me acordaba de esto. So, what happened to Celeste?
You mean Ms. Jolicoeur? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. We found her in her office, working on something perverse. She didn't cooperate, so we had to put her down. Never
Okay.
took her for a dissident sympathizer.
So, you kill Celeste, that's insane. You really have to kill her. No, haciendo un negocio, señor.
Byzantium security regrets any disruption to regular flow of commerce. However, cultural and moral hygiene must always be maintained. Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics, your first and last line of defense in the war against sedition.
Ok. Falta respeto como la eliminaron ellos. Vamos a ver qué nos dio. Simplemente una bobería. Pero es de 53 de armadura. Ah, elegancia. Pantalones. ¿Y cuánto tiene esto? ¿Qué es lo que me da? El diálogo. El armor es 50 y algo. Ay, pero voy a dejarle. Bueno, la que yo tenía era esta. Está bien. Un placer, señora. Ahora sí. Ahora nos podemos ir para la principal. Estoy diciendo esta. Esto es si yo quiero traicionarlo, pero yo no voy a hacer eso. Vamos a hacer esta. A la nave. Te respeto como eliminaron a esa señora.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Estamos en el laboratorio Secarreto. Y la muchacha esa está aquí. ¿Qué no? Anyway.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
I forgot about the chemical for a second. The colony on the verge collapse. I found your chemical in the mystery. The board was testing them on human suspect.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
It's all the chemical I could get. Anymore, I will kill the sub.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, damn.
It is what it is, senor. The colony on the verge of collapse. The board being tried over it.
I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
It gets worse. The chairman planning on freezing every worker on Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
Okay, we need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
Okay, there's a way. It's not exactly safe, but it could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Okay, the Hope probably damaged. We have to route power from the unreliable, o como se llama la nave esta.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
¿Qué pasaba con la nave?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy.
even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any reasonable definition of sanity, this plan is crazy. Isn't it wonderful? You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Okay, güey. Está bien.
I know you're
Vamos a hacer
wondering
eso.
why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's
A
problems.
mí que pasaba algo, pero anyway, lo vamos a ver
The
ahora.
Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists.
So, básicamente ahora vamos para el Hope, la nave donde nosotros estábamos.
We can still find a way to
Traerlas para acá.
save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
O como se pronuncia eso, me to plan to tracking signal in your lab, but yo no lo voy a hacer.
You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her.
¿Quiere que lo haga?
You should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time.
Okay, I get it. Want to prepare? You sure you're okay with this?
The enemy is bound to discover my hideout sooner or later. I'm prepared for that eventuality. This is just my way of buying myself a little time. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
A ver qué me dice de Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any resistance?
It wouldn't surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Just so we're clear, you know skip drive aren't supposed to be used like this.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Rositama, people are going to notice a giant colony ship slamming into the ring of Terra 2.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
Vamos a hacer lo que él dijo de la señal. Vamos aquí a... Ya subí esto al 100. Vamos a subirle aquí a la alma.
Cold Borst. Big surprise.
Él dijo del terminal. ¿Cuál terminal? Terminal. Same track signal, same corrupted track signal.
That should do it. You've bought me more than enough time.
Okay, return to Ada. Okay, vamos a hablar con ella. A ver.
Captain, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony. Transmissions are so impersonal. I'd like to meet you face to face. Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Okay.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
So, podemos ir donde ella antes de hacer lo del Hope. Eso era en... Allá. Vamos a grabar aquí por si acaso.
Captain.
Que tengo el quest. Esto sí yo recuerdo haber venido, creo. Pero no recuerdo. Sí, yo creo que yo le di también coro. Que no recuerdo.
Not so fast. All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting you. Go on through.
Perfecto. Hello there. Todo aquí está todo bonito. Déjame vender aquí unas cosas. Hello there. Puerta aquí para abrir. Oh, si este es el sitio este. Yo había venido aquí.
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet. That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding his whereabouts, you are entitled to collect a reward from Percival.
To Percival. Tell me why you want to see me. A ver qué me dice de Wells.
The signal you sent us is experiencing some interference. My agents will need time to isolate the problem. We're going to monitor Wells until we're ready to make a move. I asked you here to discuss something far more important. I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
What's in this for you? There's gotta be an angle. There always is for people like you.
I appreciate your skepticism, Dr. Fenhill. But I'm not doing this for any personal gain. My angle is the preservation of our colony by any means possible. Nothing more, and nothing less.
Is that why we were suffering plague in Edgewater? Malnutrition? All those folks sick and dying, and you knew why the whole time?
Yes, Miss Holcomb, we knew why. We've known for some time that Edgewater was dying. The colony itself is dying. The suffering you experienced in Edgewater, the disease, the starvation, will soon spread across Halcyon unless we act. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse. But there is a way to save it.
So just tell me what you need done. We need to talk about this life employment program.
I'll answer however I can.
You know, honestly believe all this lifetime employee nonsense, do you? ¿Cuánto tiempo?
We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. Malnutrition, disease, high mortality rates. This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to realize they're starving. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must always believe that food is plentiful.
What research in Rosway was all about?
I'm sure you remember Dr. Anton Crane. His research was instrumental in developing a powerful appetite suppressant. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The Lifetime Employment Program is our only viable option.
Hey, you don't honestly believe in this? Okay.
The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work.
So the President Rockwell wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium.
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost. Help me execute the Lifetime Employment Program, and you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing.
Okay, what does any of these have to do with me?
When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew I could rely on you. You've demonstrated your ability to place duty above sentiment. And you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of indecisive bureaucrats.
And with you, I want to say Harigon as much as you do.
Do you know how many meetings I have to sit through? How many papers I have to sign before I can make one decision? I'm only trying to rescue Halcyon from extinction. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working outside the system. Someone who can get things done. When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction. We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate and argue and procrastinate.
It's a pretty good argument for getting right of the board entirely. That's not kind of language spec from Shrimel.
I've served the board long enough to understand its weaknesses. Running a colony requires swift and decisive action. The board is slow, ponderous, and prone to squabbling. That's why I'm relying on you. You deliver results without the paperwork.
Okay, no questions,
We
senora.
need to talk about Emerald Vale. You handed Edgewater over to a band of dissidents. I can't have this. Adelaide McDevitt and her people have no place in the Halcyon that is to come. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I get that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting limb from the colony. I'd expect you to understand, Dr. Finhill.
You're a monster.
Someone has to be. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you.
Understand what the Edgewater deserve this. Yeah, okay, just
Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order.
made your point. You don't really have a choice, do I?
I'm disappointed. I was so sure you had potential.
Here they come! Bring
Shit. Ya, Dios. A la muestra.
Can we talk?
Se puede abrir esta puerta ahora. Yo creo que no, porque está bien alta. ¿Parvati eres tú?
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
¿Es que quería hablar?
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terratu's orbit right under the board's nose?
Okay, I'm not sure, but it's our best chance.
There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
Everyone about you stay with me. The board of Halcyon deserve a chance, so the colonists found the hope.
Come on, Captain. That sounds like a bad movie line. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
They have a capable me. Okay. No
Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
Sigue peleando porque esta gente está abajo todo.
Take your best shot, asshole.
What?
Drink?
Aproveché de vender unos aquí. Vaya. Me acordaba que pasaba eso, en verdad. Yo estoy eligiendo a favor del científico. Yo sé que para mí, que yo lo traicionaba lo último, por lo menos la primera vez que yo lo hice. Ahora pues estaba eligiéndolo como que más a favor de... Tú lo dices.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
¿Qué es lo que va a pasar?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the sun.
Casi nada. Sí que sí. Nada del este.
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive. The Hope is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Vamos a hacer eso. Conectar la nave
You
acá.
killed the adjutant? We are outlaws in the truest sense of the word now.
Ella fue la que me atacó. Fue mi problema. Grabar aquí por si acaso. Hay gente. A ver qué dice. Power the host. Right.
That ought to do it.
Ya digo 1000 y pico. Si hubiera puesto eso, pues. Todo esto. Este es como la.
What?
seeing this place again.
¿Qué por aquí?
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Vamos por el otro lado. Arriba, por aquí. Ahora aquí por si acaso. Hello there.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him. Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
I'm ready to skip the whole way before I do this. Tell me, Ada. I'm really going to doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
Okay.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Casina. Dale.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2. I wouldn't advise that, Captain.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Por supuesto, señora.
Admitting a deficit? My, you never cease to amaze me, Captain. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
Vaya.
ADA. Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are a go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Lo hicimos. Pasa algo feo. Hasta ahora no.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Okay.
Did we move? I hardly felt a thing. Was that an attempt at humor, Doctor? Certain levels of drollness are difficult for me to discern.
Okay. ¿Puedo subirle aquí otra cosa? No, yo creo que no puedo subir. Llegamos al nivel 30. Escalera, vamos a ver qué hay por aquí. Creo que es que yo podía pasar por aquí sigilosamente. Pero como tenía eso puesto, pues. ¿Qué van a subir, señora? Puedo pasar por aquí.
Here they come! Take cover! Red armor!
Vamos a encargarlo. No olvido eso. Se può fare. Allora. Puedo mejorarla esto. Okay.
I don't recognize you. Are you
Intenté de
new here?
huirle, pero...
I'm just
Ahora
trying
sí.
to make sure you belong here. I guess you've got a point. I don't have to listen to this. Move along.
Ahora sí. No pasó nada.
Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Thank the Lord you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Okay, you mentioned... Okay, so no. La podemos ir allá, pero yo creo que eso sería mejor dejarlo. Sí, ok. Súbele aquí a ver. Yo le puse los mismos esqueletos. Ok, si puedo aquí modificar, repararlo. Está. Tengo más chavo, ese chavo, ah, esa es pieza. Déjame ver si puedo romper armas que no voy a usar. Eche. Tengo la mía. Voy a romper esta. $25. Oh, no tengo bits. No tengo que 600 y pico. Oh, que vale eso, 7000 y pico. Voy a cambiar, este está más fuerte la otra. La puedo modificar más. Puedo mejorar esto también. Poco, pero la voy a usar. A la ropa también la podía mejorar. Es que esta está... Ah, me puedo poner la... O esta.
That's because I'm usually right.
Bueno, pero pienso dejarlo aquí si acaso. Y para el próximo video pues continuamos con esta misión, ¿no? Por si acaso se extiende un poquito más. Okay, así que nada, mi gente, hasta aquí el video de hoy. Si les gustó, por favor, like, comenta, pendiente aquí al canal, porque obviamente les seguiré trayéndole más contenido de Outer World, que no sé si estamos hasta el final, pero yo creo que estamos ahí más o menos. Hicimos casi todos los sidequests que yo sepa, aunque se ven que hay unas localizaciones, pero yo pienso que esos son con los DLC. No, nada, pendiente aquí al canal, porque una vez culminamos con este juego, pasamos, ¿verdad?, a los DLC, que ya tenemos las misiones. Empezaré por el del paquete, que viene siendo el primer DLC que salió. Luego el del episodio, que ese me tiene más como que con ganas de jugarlo. Y luego, una vez culminemos con todo esto, hago el video análisis, lo subo y empezaré entonces a jugar lo que viene siendo The Outer World. Obviamente estos videos yo me tardé en subirlo porque quería estar seguro que quería pasar el juego, aunque ya desde este punto ya empecé a subirlo, empezando a subirlo. Realmente pues quería empezar a yo como tal a jugar, ¿verdad? Y pasar los juegos y subirlos poco a poco y disfrutármelo, porque realmente muchos de ellos los pasaba a la prisa y esta vez me los quiero disfrutar, y con este lo he hecho, con el de abajo lo he hecho, con el de Fallout lo hice. Espero que con los demás que les traiga pues pueda hacer. Así que nada, mi gente, gracias a todos. Nos vemos hasta la próxima.